Harshit Jindal, and I'm a student of second semester of session 2023-2024, and I'm here to demo the cross-platform app development assignment 1, which was to build a QuickTask app. It is a simple task management app which uses Backfor app at the backend for user authentication and storage. So this is the app homepage that we land on, and we have two options. One is to log in and one is to register. So let's say that I want to register for a new account. So I click on register, I put in my username and my password. So let's say that, for example, uh, the user does not enter a password, right? Or does not enter the username. Either case, if I click on sign up, it's going to throw error that please enter your username or please enter your password. So now let's say that I enter a password, which is Harshit Jindal 99, and then I enter a password, and then I click on sign up. It says user sign up successful, and it took me to the login page now. This is the same login page that I can access by clicking on this button here. Now let's say that I use this, but I provide a wrong password. So let's say I provide some wrong password and I click on login. So it's going to say that please check your credentials. This is not, these are not the right credentials. So you click on OK and you put in the right credentials. The same would happen if I put a wrong username as well, by the way. So now let's say that I put the right credentials and then I click on login. So because I just created a user, I am presented with an empty task list after successful authentication, and I'm presented with this plus button to add more tasks. So let's say I click on add task. Let's say I want to buy groceries. Oops. And then I have to select a due date. Let's say I want it by Saturday, 5 p.m. Saturday 5 p.m. Click on OK. Click on add. So it says buy groceries due Saturday 11th May at 5 p.m. Now let's say that I want to take my dog out for a walk. So take Small for walk. And I want to do this tomorrow, 7 a.m. And I click on OK and I click on add. Now notice that I added this task after the second task, but because this task is due earlier, so it is on top of the list, right? So the entire list is sorted chronologically. So now let's say I add another task. Let's say um, do homework, and this homework is, let's say, due on Sunday at 11 p.m. and I click on add. So you notice that everything is sorted even if it's on the same day. So let's say I add another task, which is plan vacation, and let's say this is due tomorrow by 9 a.m. So if you see, even if it's the same day, it is sorted by the time. Whatever time comes first, it'll be like whatever time is earlier, the item will come first. So now let's say that I want to complete an item. So let's say that I've already planned for my vacation. So I can click on this checkbox. That item goes to the bottom. Whenever I whenever I mark items as completed, they are going to move to the bottom of the list. And this is a scrollable list, by the way. So if you see, I am able to scroll it. So when there are a lot of things, it's going to allow me to scroll. Now, if you see that the items are still sorted chronologically, the items are the above, the incomplete items are still sorted, and the completed items are also sorted. Now, let's say that I want to mark an item as incomplete again. So let's say I want to say that my vacation has not yet been planned. So I click here, it goes back to the top of the list, and everything is still sorted. Just like that, if I click on buy groceries, if I've marked it as completed, but then I decide that, okay, no, I have not yet bought the groceries, I uncheck it, and again, it goes back to the list in a way that everything is sorted, right? So this is how the uh, task management goes. And let's say I want to add another task, which is to, let's say, buy um, phone, and let's say that's due by the end of this month. So I click on OK, click on add. So if you see that this is how everything works. Now, if I want to delete a task, it's very easy. Let's say I decide not to plan for my vacation. I can simply drag the item off the list. It's going to ask me if I am confirming the action or not. If I don't want to delete, I can cancel. If I want to delete, I can click on delete. As soon as I click on delete, the item is gone, right? So that is pretty much it. That was my demo, and thank you.